Hello everyone. Sorry there hasn't been any content for quite some time. I've been pretty busy with my bachelor's. I hope to be done soon. But I wanted to make a video about the custom example that is provided on the Webserver manual and also on the GitHub repo. And yeah, let's take a look what is this custom example about. Basically, it shows how to set up an web app that will request some values from the PLC and display them on a web page, and basically also have the possibility to update the web page, or well, the values in the PLC actually. And yeah, for that we are gonna take the two videos about the how to set up an environment and the web apps as the base. So I'm gonna refer to them in the details, but that's gonna be the ground, so the starter for this video. So please take a look at them first. So yeah, basically the web server menu is also referred to here from the GitHub repo, and on here is also the web page is available. So we are gonna be cloning this GitHub repo, and for that we're gonna use the git bash. And yeah, let's move to the folder. So we want to have all that in the folder D trainings. So let's go to D trainings, and now we want to clone this repo. So let's clone it. Yeah, that looks weird. So all right, and we're gonna want to have the second repo, the WebAPI demo repo as well, since there's the project from the setup and environment and also the project for the web apps. So we're gonna clone that as well. That looks fine. All right. Now that we have both of those, let's take a look at the repo. So we now have the setup and environment and the web apps, and we are gonna extend the setup and environment, and we're gonna copy some stuff from the web apps. All right. Okay. Then we have the WebAPI demo, and we also cloned the components repository, and on here's a samples directory with web apps, and there's this custom example web app, and we want to open that one with code so we can take a look into it. So in here there's a JavaScript folder with an api.javascript, and in this api.javascript we can see the interactions with the API, and as you can see it's going to take the Windows location, if there is one, and call that API endpoint on there. And basically there's cookies used for the Siemens Web Secure and the token, and then there will be some methods to update values, and they're gonna use PlcProgram.read and PlcProgram.write. And basically I'm gonna make a video about the PlcProgram itself at another point. So for the details about the PlcProgram, but basically to know is that PlcProgram.read is used to read values from the PLC, and PlcProgram.write can be used to write values to the PLC. And yeah, on here we can already see how those variables have to be named. So there's the turbine speed under SP, and it seems to be a float or some kind of double. And PlcProgram read on the turbine number and the speed override, so that seems to be a Boolean. Yeah, and well, we're gonna find out all of those in this video. Okay, then we have opened the WebAPI demo and we have our unit tests here. Let's open tier portal and open the project that we just cloned. So let's go to the trainings, and in here we have the demo with the setup and environment, and we're gonna have the same repo here. We password protected the project, so we are gonna need the credentials, I think. Maybe also not sure yet. Been some time. The build has worked, so the Nuget packages could be restored. And on here, we can find that we are deploying the customer example with this keep updating the app. And we're just gonna copy that method. Maybe we will need some stuff from there as well, like the current executing directory. Seems like I didn't get those credentials right the first time, but I'm glad I thought of that when I pushed the project. So there's the credentials.txt right next to the project. So now we can open the project with those credentials. There we go. And here we can also see that we are missing some, come on, usings. And we're gonna also need this custom example app in our directory. So we can also copy that already. So we have this, we can take the full WebApps directory and go to the setup an environment. This is gonna be stored differently, but yeah, basically that's just another save as. And in here we should already have taken care of the cookies, maybe? I don't know. I don't think so. Let's see. Yeah, it's still not implemented, but you can see that there is a link referred to. And basically that implementation from W3 screws will be fine. So we can just take the one from there for the GetCookie and the SetCookie. So we're gonna go on the web page, find the implementation, and just insert it. So that's been GetCookie. And then we will also take the SetCookie, which is found here. Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah, so we have those implementation, and I think we still have the folder opened from the other location, so we're gonna open the one that we are going to be changing. So, sorry, WebApps. And that's also where this JavaScript is inside. All right, so in here we have our JavaScript with the changed GetCookie, I hope. Yeah, and yeah, basically now we should have pretty much everything we need, and our PLC now needs the data that will be retrieved on the web app. So we're gonna create those variables that are gonna be expected from the PLC. So for that, we will navigate to the PLC tags, and on here, we're just gonna go to the default tag table, and yeah, there we can, we did already create those, it seems like. So are those all? We have the turbine number, the max speed, the max acceleration, and the max jerk. I guess some are still missing. So let's take another look. Turbine speed, turbine speed SP. Okay, that both seem to be missing right now. So the turbine speed sounds like a number. Let's keep an integer. And the turbine speed SP. Seems to be a float, so gonna take, is it float double? Is there no float? Yeah, I think it's real, real, double. Not real, let's take real. And double word? No, I'm sorry. So I think it's ID 14, yeah. And then we have turbine number that is present, the turbine speed override, which is a Boolean. Sorry. And yeah, include web application cookie, turbine max speed, that seems to be present, max acceleration, max jerk. Those are actually also floats, but of course floats can also always be written with an integer since it's a number. We could also change those, but that will change their address, but let's make it clean. So we're gonna make reels out of those. So ID 6, ID 10, ID 14, IW 18, ID 20, and I 22. All right. So with those tags, we should be able to download to the PLC. So the setup of the PLC sim is shown in the other videos as well. So make sure that works. And then let's download. And when then, we can also already open the PLC's web browser. And there we will be able to get the tags. And yeah, with the user we created, we can be able to log in. So make sure you didn't forget the credentials. So our admin. Yeah, okay. And yeah, we deployed the app, but it's not updated yet. So we will take care of that now. And we should be fine to go. So let's see. I should have selected the debug to be able to break, because yeah, we've made a while true there, but I think it's fine. Yeah, since it's running now, we can reopen the browser to make sure we're not caching anything. And then move to the PLC's customer example web app. And I think then we should be fine to go. So let's see. We're on the app. We're forwarded, since we're not logged in yet, on the API. And we can get that value. We can update some values. Yeah, that seems like it's possible. That seems like it's not fine yet. And that one might work. So let's see in the PLC if the values are also coming. So let's go online and check the values. All right, so we can see that value. So the Boolean is still false, or that's another Boolean. That one is true, and we've set it to yes. So I think that works. The 253 are there. The turbine speed, let's set another value and see if it's written. It's been some time, I'm sorry. I should go to the force table, or let's maybe add another watch table. Then we can also add that to the web server. That should be pretty nice to have another check. And On here, we're gonna want the turbine speed. And 20. Shift F9 will update the value. And yeah, that one can also be, we can get it, but the turbine speed seems like it's still having a problem. So we're gonna investigate that. All right. In the meantime, I had a little look at it, and that control actually is only to write a value. So this turbine speed SP will just be written to the turbine speed SP on pressing enter. So that also actually works. So I think this is how you can use it. And well, maybe the turbine name should also be somewhere inside. So it is. So as you can see, it's the controls for the turbine number, and the turbine number is 0. So it is actually correctly displayed. And yeah, basically, if you want to take a closer look on how these PlcProgram methods work, you can just take a look at the network tab on your browser, and there you can see that there is the payload with the PlcProgram methods. So it's a bulk request, and it's writing the turbine max speed, the turbine max acceleration, and the turbine max jerk using PlcProgram write with JSON-RPC 2.0 and some IDs. And yeah, that's basically how the write works. And for the get current values, you can see that it's sent another request, and it's just sending PlcProgram read with turbine max speed, max acceleration, and max jerk. So it's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. But we will take a closer look at the PlcProgram methods in another video. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye. Just one more thing. I had another look at the video, and I noticed that this time here I didn't calculate correctly. So the turbine speed SP with ID 20 goes to 24, and the Boolean with 22 actually is inside that range. So when changing the Boolean value, then actually this value is changed as well. And when changing this value, the Boolean might be affected. So the correct way would be probably to adjust the range for the values so that the Boolean is outside of that range. And yeah, that's basically something I wanted to add. Thank you. Goodbye.